Hi Aries, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I am going to be doing your Autumn Equinox 2019, September 23rd, 2019 reading for you. Now, if you are in the Southern Hemisphere, this is simply going to be your spring equinox because it falls on the same exact day, except you will be moving to the masculine energy of spring and summer. Instead of in the Northern Hemisphere, we are moving into the feminine energy of autumn and winter, okay? All the astrological information is going to stay the same, and the message from Spirit is going to be the same for you, okay? So let's see now, Aries, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, what the Autumn Equinox of September 23rd, 2019 has in store for you. Aries, Autumn Equinox, September 23rd, 2019. Aries, Autumn Equinox, September 23rd, 2019. Aries, fantastic. Autumn Equinox, September 23rd, 2019. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. All right, fantastic. That's where the cards fell, so that's where Spirit wants me to stop. There we go. Okay, brilliant. At the heart of everything, oh, I love it, is the High Priestess. You're crowned by the Four of Swords, the Hierophant, the Four of Pentacles. This is definitely going to be a time to focus on you. The Nine of Pentacles. This is a time of harvest, and that's definitely what we're seeing here, your harvest coming in. Pisces energy. This is the Moon card. Five of Cups. There you are. I knew you would shine through. Look at that. That's all major arcana. This is going to be a huge shift for you. Justice. The Sun is in Libra, so this is fantastic. And then Strength. Yeah, there we go. This is a very powerful time. This here, you're clarifying all major arcana. This row right here, all major arcana. So this is a very, very powerful time for you, Aries. Now let's see your fairy guidance. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Autumn Equinox, September 23rd, 2019, Aries. Energy. You will definitely be feeling the energy of this equinox. You're going to feel much more balanced, especially with the Sun in Libra. This is a very balancing time for you. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Aries, Autumn Equinox, September 23rd, 2019. Sanctuary and relaxation. Now, you might be saying, the autumn equinox is always in Libra, so why does it matter that it is a balancing time? Well, what's so beautiful about both of the equinoxes, be it autumn or be it spring, is that this is the time when masculine and feminine energy comes together. You have the day and the night being of equal length, so this is very powerful. But here, you are also going to have Jupiter is in Scorpio. So that's going to increase the balance that we are feeling, the energy that we are feeling from Libra, because it's going to bring more prevalence into our lives. It's going to bring a deeper sense of justice for what we truly need. The powerfulness of that justice, the power of that justice is going to come through, especially in problems that seem overwhelming for us. This is going to be a time where you can see the bigger picture of things with the Jupiter in Scorpio, because Jupiter sees the day-to-day. Sees the bigger picture. Scorpio more focuses on the day-to-day, so you're going to have that combination coming in, which is going to be very powerful for you. And then we have the energy that's going to be moving you forward here. And this says, with boundless energy, you achieve more than you ever thought possible. That energy of balance, that energy of understanding, the energy that Jupiter in Scorpio is giving to the Libra sun is going to be kind of breathtaking for you. Then we have rejuvenation. Right, in your fairy guidance. Rejuvenating the spirit will spark the desire to experience the greatness of life. You are going to have this need for action during this equinox. You are going to kind of be looking at the bigger picture of things, looking at the grand scheme. This is going to be a fantastic time to get things done. You are going to feel motivated. You are going to feel propelled to get things done within your life, to start new projects, to start something that might be a long-term project for some of you, Aries. There is just this sense of power to you during this time. Then we have sanctuary. With a calm, focused mind and enjoyment of each moment, you create your very own sanctuary. This is a time of balance for you. You're really going to be feeling that balance, and it is going to lift a veil from your eyes. You're going to be very connected to the sun in Libra, which is the sense of seeing the bigger picture of things, seeing how emotions are affected. You're going to find that your emotional connection with people can be heightened during this time. And I would highly recommend taking advantage of the energy that's around you. The color that shines through here is red. That's healing and cleansing your root chakra. Then we have relaxation. Stop the world from spinning by partaking in well-deserved moments of relaxation. That's what you're going to have to do during, especially at night, okay? Here, with the moon shining. Especially at night, you are going to need to take a break from what you're seeing during the day. Now, what I mean by what you're seeing during the day is the sense of seeing the bigger picture of things, seeing the way that you're supposed to be moving forward, seeing the balance of the way that you walk to keep everything in an equilibrium during this time period, to keep yourself feeling balanced, to keep the world around you feeling harmonized. That's what I'm seeing the daytime being for you. At night, you're going to be looking at the bigger picture of things, looking at the grander scheme. So know, and it would be very beneficial for a lot of you, Aries, if you kept a little notebook by you or your phone by you to be able to talk things in, ideas that come into your head, because you're going to be very good at problem solving during this time, and especially embracing the balance of the masculine and feminine energy during, because you have the Emperor and the Hierophant, masculine energy that I'm seeing here, and then you have masculine depictions, and then you have the High Priestess and the full moon right here, the moon card, which are feminine depictions. You have this beautiful balance coming in, and I highly suggest that you take full advantage of it. You look at things in a greater scheme. Now, the color that shines through here is orange. That's healing and cleansing your sacral chakra, which is going to help alleviate negativity from this life and past lives, and it's going to help put you into harmony with yourself. Now, with the High Priestess and the Justice card, the Libra energy shines bright within you. There is a sense of justice. You aren't going to be, so you'd never abide injustices, Aries. That's just not your way of doing things. But now the veil is going to be lifted from your eyes, and you're going to be seeing things deeper. You're going to be seeing more of what it is that you truly want and the way that you want to move forward. And you're going to be getting what you want from life, but not in the way that you expected. So keep on embracing seeing your truth. It may not be anybody else's truth, and nobody else's story, especially during the equinox, really matters but your own. You are cutting through doubts and fears, and you are having this balance come in. This is an amplification. This is amplifying the energy of the Libra time frame, which is September 23rd to October 22nd. You are going to see that during this time, you are embracing your truth, you are embracing your power, and you are seeing where it is that you yourself want to stand. And it is not going to be a time for you. You're not going to be really good at compromises. Yes, you can see two sides of the story, but you are going to be really propelled, Aries, in a very certain direction. Things are going to become a lot more clear for you about the directions that you want to take, especially in finishing up 2019. But I would say to propel you into 2020. There's going to be something where you sit there and you're like, that's my stance. That's what I desire. That's what I need as I'm moving forward, all right? At your root, we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Strength card. The Nine of Pentacles is looking at your harvest. Now, of course, the equinox also symbolizes a time of harvest for us. So here, well, if you're in the northern hemisphere, and it can symbolize a time of planting if you're in the southern hemisphere. So here, there is a sense of needing to look at the bigger picture, because that's what you're going to be really great at during this time, especially with Jupiter in Scorpio. You are going to be really good at looking at that bigger picture, looking at, everything that needs to be done, every way that you need to move forward. Do not get caught in small, minute traps, because there will be a tendency want to, you're going to sit there and be like, oh, but this is really important. You need to keep on pulling yourself back, looking at the big picture, and then moving forward in a passion of self, in a determination, with unlikely allies as your guide, but also with an unlikely sense of purpose and power. Now, this is also a Leo time frame, July 23rd to August 22nd. You may very well see that things that happened during that time frame, during the Leo time frame, start to come up, and you start to see the seeds that you planted coming into harvest, sprouting, gaining the advantages that you have set down. That's going to be very true for a lot of you Aries, but it doesn't have to be that it had to be during that Leo time frame. There is a sense here of strength, of determination, and of skill as you move forward. You're going to be unstoppable, is really what I'm seeing here. But you need to rest. Just as we had relaxation in your Witchling guidance cards, okay, we are having here the Four of Swords. So we're having here, a need to rest before, in the Northern Hemisphere, before we go into winter, before we go into this time of kind of hibernation, of a sense of reflecting what it is that we desire. That is going to be a very powerful thing for you, Aries. You're going to have this reflection happening during the equinox, or empowered by the equinox. I can see it actually lasting. It's going to be especially strong 4 days after, because we have here, that's why we have 4, and we have 4 right here. This is you. This is embracing the essence of yourself. All right, with the Emperor, because you are represented by the Emperor in the Minor Arcana, and you are represented by the Wands in the Major Arcana. This power guides you forward. Now, you are going to have your armor on. Why? Because you are the Emperor. You know that there are battles needed to be had in order to move forward in your truth. Nothing and no one is going to stop you from embracing your passion. There is a need to reflect, to kind of, it's looking at the big picture, and what Spirit is saying, it's having deep roots. All right, you are going to find, okay, that's funny. You are going to find that you're not, this equinox is not going to be a flexible time for you, which I know sounds funny because it is a balancing of energy, and you would think that with that balance of energy, with the Libra sun, it would be a flexible time for you. But you are going to find, Aries, that there is a truth that comes to the surface about what you want, about where you're heading, about what you desire from your life and your purpose. And you are not going to be swayed to see things a different way. You are going to stay very steadfast to that. There's a goal that's going to come up that kind of becomes your anthem, especially for till the end of 2019. Yeah. And you are going to carry this into 2020. There's a sense of a power and a truth coming over you as you are embracing this balance that guides you forward. All right? There is going to be a sense here of embracing your flaws. Now, I know that might sound odd to say, but you will find that you are going to be looking at yourself in a much more humane light. There is always a sense that when we look at ourselves in the mirror, and this is just humans in general, we want to see perfection. We want to see all the best things looking back at ourselves. And we don't give ourselves the ability to be flawed, to make mistakes. You are going to see that your mistakes were actually lessons that propelled you to the place that you are now, that gave you power, that gave you strength. And as you do so, you're going to see that you fly forward, that you embrace this beacon, because that is what this equinox is going to be for you. It is going to be a beacon into your truth as you spread your wings, as you see into the darkness of what has been holding you back. And you're going to find that there has been an energy drain on you. Now, the Four of Wands for me represents emotional vampires. All right, you are going to find that you are not afraid of the people that have been draining you or the energy that has been draining you, because as we see within your fairy guidance card, Spirit is saying you are harnessing the energy like never before. You are embracing a balance within yourself as you guard your mind, your heart, and your feet. You are seeing that you're holding on to the wrong things. This is because you are finding that when you look at the bigger picture, okay, that's what we're seeing here. Excuse me as I jump, but Spirit is saying that as we see here with the Justice card, you are finding justice over this vampiric energy, over this energy drain, over this sense of feeling out of balance. And it's going to be kind of this triangle right here with this right at the center. It's a Pisces, a Leo, and a Libra, who can very well be draining you. But it's going to be, because Libra is in the sun, you are going to find a balance. Yeah, that's what it is. There's a balance between the nighttime and the daytime. Of course, it is the equinox. They're of equal length. All right. And that is actually, you're going to feel that it cleanses you, because that's what it's going to do. It's going to cleanse you of negative energy, and it's going to help you move forward in strength and in purpose as wisdom is granted to you. And as wisdom is granted to you, as you are cleansed of this energy, you are going to have a residual, there we go, that's the word, residual pull that is going to want you to look at the negative instead of the positive, that is going to make you question the way that you're moving forward. And you're going to look at things and you're going to see everything that went wrong, every pain that you have had, every disappointment, and you're going to really berate yourself. You're going to be very hard on yourself. Turn around. See the beautiful healing energy that is around you. See the balance right here of the number 2 instead of the imbalance of the number 3. I know that might be a little odd to say, but that's what Spirit is saying here. You are going to find that this time puts things in balance for you, gives you the strength to see your harvests coming in. And with the Hierophant right here, now this is a Taurus energy. This is a time frame of April 20th to May 20th. You might very well see things from this time come up, but you have this sense of your inner truth. You are following your traditions, your passion, your sense of self, okay? You are seeing the power of it. And as you embrace your traditions, you are going to find that it gives you the strength to move forward, that it gives you the strength to claim the essence of yourself within the light of day. And it's going to move you towards greater mysteries, towards seeing that things are actually aligning for you to get to where it is that you want to be, but not in the way that you expected. And these insights are going to come to you at night. For some of you, it can be while you sleep. So definitely keep a dream journal by you, or be prepared for things to come to you during the day if you don't remember your dreams, where you sit there and you're like, wow, that seems awfully familiar, but you can't see why. It's going to be messages from your dreams coming forward as you spread your wings. For others of you, this is going to be that you find the night, if you are more of a night person, you find the night to be a more meditative time. You find the night to be the time where you are looking at deeper wisdom, where you feel drawn to really, where you feel drawn to have your third eye opened. That can be very overwhelming, all right? But it is also going to be astoundingly empowering. Your subconscious message is the 10 of Swords. You are leaving this cycle of the 10 of Swords behind. This has been a year that has been very intense. It has been one of emotional upheavals, yes, and you are going to find that with the balance of this equinox, you are finding the balance of yourself. And no longer will you feel caged, overwhelmed. If you overthink things, you can overthink the prosperity, the bounty, and the beauty that is coming your way. So make sure that you embrace yourself. You embrace your desires, your hopes, your dreams, because you're going to see that you come out of a war, and it's simply the war of life, with a better sense of where you stand and a better sense of your truth. And at times you're going to feel a pull back to uncertainty, a pull back to fear, a pull back to apprehension that can very well come from a Pisces, a Leo, or a Libra even, right? Do not let that pull hold you to feeling caged, to feeling overwhelmed, and to feeling out of place within your own skin. Because this is not where you need to be. And this is not where Spirit says you want to be. So you might find that your conscious mind is kind of fighting against your subconscious mind. And you are going to find that during this equinox, you find a sense of balance and you find a sense of truth that has been missing. Yeah, that has been missing for you. All right, Aries, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. And may harmony always be with you. Bye.